Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I am Keepsy, aka Keeper of the Keys. Don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe to my channel. Hit the notification bell and every time I upload you'll be notified of when I upload, and it will be like literally in the first minute. So get in there first, get on them readings first, be one of the first viewers, the first likers, the first one to comment. Okay, feel free to talk amongst yourself as well, also in the comment section. Get to know each other in this Keeper of the Keys crew. Right, so we've got 8 of Wands in reverse and the 8 of Cups. So there's been some sort of pull. 3 of Wands. There's been some sort of pull. I was getting quite possibly you could have walked away from someone who was nothing but bad news. Okay, someone who was trying to hold you back and stop you from walking away and expanding. Okay, something about getting a closer look, something about walking away and looking back on the world. I used to get in Tupac staring at the world through my rear view for some strange reason. Just looking back, like literally, just looking back on the world. So you could be in a time of reflection. Okay, you could be in a time of reflection. We've got the 4 of Pentacles in reverse and the Wheel of Fortune. Quite possibly someone could have tried to stop you from walking away. Someone who's really holding on to you. Someone who's holding on to that energy field. They could be holding on to some sort of materialistic belongings, possessions, household items, property, people. Someone could have tried to take something that is yours to stop you from moving forward. It could be with the Queen of Cups in reverse and the Moon card. A Cancer, Pisces or a Scorpio, masculine or feminine, who has done this. Okay, you could be a Cancer, Pisces or Scorpio. There's definitely someone who's very narcissistic, extremely toxic, and they've got no level of emotional intelligence. 6 of Cups in reverse. It's like they're saying no to you leaving. 4 of Cups, they want you to lack, and then we've got Ace of Wands. They want you to lack a new beginning. They want you to be in some sort of lack. Okay, you can't leave us, or you cannot leave this situation. This is what I is getting, because you are lacking something. That could be, it could be children, it could be a property, it could be some sort of money what they've took or planned to take. Okay. Wow. Okay. So then what we've got is we've got the Hanged Man and 3 of Cups. I was getting a third party was manipulated. A third party was manipulated and got told that they was going to get some sort of money if they was to hold you back, because they want to hold you back. Because I was getting in your destiny there is some sort of fortune coming towards you, and this third party wanted to hold you back and stop you from moving forward because they wanted some of this money. With this 8 of Wands in reverse, they could have started spreading a lot of bad news. They could have started spreading this third party. This could be friends, it could be family, it could be anybody. Then we've got 9 of Cups. I was getting quite possibly someone has tried to spread around 10 of Swords and backstab you and say that you are some sort of sex worker. Okay, with this 3 of Cups. Yeah. And this is how you get your money. So something surrounding, they took something. 4 of Swords, 2 of Pentacles in reverse, 3 of Swords and the Lovers. It could be linking to someone who you had some sort of a love relationship or a love connection to, who wants you to lack love. So basically, someone does not want to commit, right? They just want to have some form of control, and they're very, very manipulating. Somebody could have been in a third party, sleeping with sex workers, and then they could have tried to label you as a sex worker, quite possibly because you did not message them back, or something surrounding some sort of rumours, some sort of bad news. They want you to lack some sort of passion. They want you to lack, even in sex drive, they want you to lack, sex. So it's getting a bit confusing. They want you to lack some sort of passion. They don't want you to have some sort of passion at your beginning. They don't want you to walk away. They don't want you to commit to gaining insight or expanding, or higher level of like consciousness. They don't want you to gain enlightenment. They don't want you to see something from a different angle. They wanted to manipulate this third party so you was looked at as a sex worker, so they could carry on backstabbing and bad mouthing you and make out like you is just some sort of sex worker who they've took something. Something's been taken. They're holding back on something to stop a passion at the beginning. They want you to lack passion. They want you to lack passion. They want you to lack some sort of creativity. Quite possibly, what I is getting is writer's block. Someone could have done something to do some sort of writer's block. Yeah, they've spreaded some sort of bad news, so you focus on the bad news, what's been getting spread, rather than the good destiny, what you're about to walk into with the Wheel of Fortune in the upright and that Ace of Pentacles. The Wheel of Fortune is turning in your favour, and they are really trying to force the universe to go against you, Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine. It could be happening to a feminine with this, saying you are some sort of sex worker, but it could be happening to a masculine as well. You could have walked away from somebody, okay? Could be someone who you separated from, okay? And we've got Two of Swords as well. So you could have quite possibly blocked somebody, and then because of this block, they got really childish. Okay, they snap back, something surrounding snap back into and revert back into child mode. So I is getting that this third party has been operating like out of their teenage years. Yeah. Poverty. So someone grew up with a background where it was poverty. They could have wanted you to feel left out in the community, left out in the cold. They could have wanted you to feel like you, there's a lot of illusions, poverty spells. So someone has done some sort of poverty spell because they don't want to see you come out of poverty, okay? Something surrounding, someone wants to be able to look down on you, okay? So you are coming out as an Empress, okay? A very powerful divine feminine energy, a very powerful divine feminine energy, and they want to see you literally in some sort of poverty. They don't want to see you birth any new ideas, a new beginning, and especially in romance. They don't want you to have an opportunity to have some sort of romantic connection. I is getting quite possibly also someone has been studying you. Someone who has some sort of romantic connection, or used to have a romantic connection, has been studying you, Divine Feminine. Someone has been studying you. It could be a Libra, it could be a Leo, but you are strong, you are balanced, okay? You balance your masculine and your feminine energy. You can balance that darkness and that light, and you, no matter what trials, tribulations, no matter how many times you've been backstabbed, no matter how many times you've been betrayed, you always seem to find that balance, that peace and that harmony. I just get in quite possibly, you can be quite wild sometimes, like very strong, powerful, very dominating, but also very emotionally balanced. And someone is literally trying to study you. Someone has some sort of romantic interest. It could be a Libra. We've got King of Swords in reverse. A Libra could be wanting to study to see who you are dating. So we have got a Libra, who could have been an ex. Then we've got a King of Pentacles, so Capricorn, a Taurus, Capricorn, Taurus, or a Virgo, who is also seeing who this Empress is dating. Whoever, if it's like on social media, if someone's watching this Empress's social media, they will be looking and seeing if anyone's dating this Empress or anyone likes this Empress's pictures, so then they can get into their inbox and start spreading bad news and say this Empress is a sex worker. So we've got a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, we've got a Virgo, Taurus or a Capricorn, and we've got a Libra, Gemini or Aquarius, but it's a strong Libra energy. A strong Libra energy. Two of Swords, that's been found out. And what they wanted to do was try and block some sort of work, or they wanted to see how this feminine was making her money, and they spreaded some sort of rumours that she was making her money via getting paid for sex, and they actually thought that they was going to avoid judgment. Three of Pentacles, and then we've got the Hermit, Virgo energy, and the Ace of Swords in reverse. So they lied to get this Empress put under false investigation and have this Empress be watched for false reports of prostitution, false reports of being a sex worker. So this Empress has been put under investigation. Ace of Swords in reverse, they lied. Three of Pentacles in reverse and Judgment in reverse. They thought that they'd avoid judgment for these false reports, but quite possibly this investigator, does not have to be a Virgo, but this investigator found no evidence of this Empress being a prostitute. There was no evidence, it was just slanders, it was all lies, and it was all false reports to this police department. And now it's been illuminated. I've just picked up the cards. And that's been illuminated. That's been illuminated. And we've got a Queen of Swords in reverse. So there could be a Gemini, a Libra, another Libra, a Gemini or Aquarius, but I was getting it is definitely a Gemini or an Aquarius, who also got involved in lying to get some sort of investigation put on this Empress. But that's been illuminated. Nine of Wands. They just sit there all day and they play games. They play the most stupidest games. And that's actually got them caught up under a real investigation. So now they're under a real investigation because they've made that many false reports and lied that many times to police that the police are starting to catch them out on their lies. They could have tried to get this Empress kicked out of her home and out of the community, out of sheer jealousy of this Empress's abundance, rewards for her efforts, okay? So every time she gets rewarded for her efforts and the universe gives some sort of payout, yeah, she's working with the Most High. The universe gives some sort of payout, and they're like, well, how is she getting her money? We've got the Sun card, we've got the Eight of Pentacles, and we've got the Two of Pentacles. Some way, shape or form, when this Empress does some good acts, yeah, some good deeds, she is very in tunage with the divine, and she knows that when she does some good acts, money's going to come in some way, shape or form, and some money for her line of work is going to get transferred to her account, or some sort of money. It could even be maybe a tax rebate. It could be something surrounding some sort of bills where she's overpaid some bills and then she gets that money back and it gets reimbursed because of working with the divine. Some way, shape or form, God, the universe, pays out and then has her living a comfortable-ish type of life because she's very close to God. She's in her divine feminine energy. She's in her divine feminine energy. Then going back to this 9 of Wands, and behind that we've got the 5 of Swords, and 4 of Wands could be community, and then the 5 of Wands. Also, with this, and with what I is getting behind it, also they started playing games, these enemies, 4 of Wands in this local community, 5 of Wands view this Empress as competition, 6 of Pentacles, they actually tried to make out like she was a drug dealer also. So they false reported her for selling drugs, and they false reported her for being a sex worker, because they did not want to see her have this abundance. But if the Most High says that this Ace of Pentacles is this Empress's, who are all these low rank cranks to say no, you can't have your own abundance? Quite possibly with this 6 of Pentacles, the ones who was false reporting this Empress for drug dealing are actually under investigation for drug dealing themselves. No way. So there's a drug dealer who's been false reporting this Empress for being a sex worker and a drug dealer, but they're actually a drug dealer. And then someone's false reported this Empress for being a sex worker, but they're paying for sex workers. So either this Empress has knocked someone back and refused to have sex with somebody, so then they've got to be in their bonnet because she, with this 4 of Swords, refused to lay down, quite possibly with a Libra. So then this Libra could have